boys and girls, today is Wednesday, and this is Mrs. Hofer, and we're going to work on math again today. And I hope that you've all been practicing counting to 100. We need you to practice every day. Try to practice with someone who knows how to count to 100 and to make sure you don't skip any numbers, okay? But today we're going to be using 5 cubes. So if you want to get out your 5 cubes and do it along with me, okay? And you're also going to need your pages for lesson 29. And then later you might want to practice some of the things we try with some water and some water bottles, maybe in the bathtub. We're going to do a little more work with capacity like we did earlier in the year, okay? So we have our 5 cubes. And I'm going to actually turn the camera around, so give me just a second. Okay, so there's our 5 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to take one off and put it over here. So on my board, I still have 5 cubes, right? Right, I have 5 cubes, but now instead of having 5 and 0 over here, I have how many? I still have 5, but in this first tower, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in my second tower, I have 1. 4 and 1 make 5, right? Okay, so now I'm going to take off another cube and put it over here. How many cubes do I have on the board? That's right, I still have 5. I didn't take any away from the board. I just moved them. So now in my first tower, I have 3. And in my second tower, I have 2. But I still have 5 on the board. So 3 and 2 make 5. Okay, let's take another cube off the first tower and move it to the second tower. Okay, so now I have 2 in the first tower and 3 in the second tower. So 2 and 3 more make 5. Right, I still have 5. I'm not taking anything off the board. So here we go. We're going to move one more over. And we have 1 on this side and 4 on this side. So this one keeps getting smaller or less. And this one keeps getting bigger or taller. So now we have 1 and 4. So 1 and 4 more makes 5. Now I'm going to take this last cube and I'm going to add it over here. And now I have 0 in my first spot and 5 in my second. So 0 and 5 makes 5. What happened? Did you see what happened? We just flipped our cubes. We started over here with 5 and 0. And when we took one off, we had 4 and 1. And then by the time we were finished, they were all over here. We just flipped the numbers. Okay, good job. You can practice that with a tower of 6 or 7 and try it again, okay? All right, I will see you in just a sec. Okay, so now we're going to go to this page, the application problem, and I have a cup and a small carton of juice, which is what the application problem is talking about. It says, let's look at this small carton of juice. And imagine the juice is going to get poured, which it is in just a second, into this cup or into the cup that's on your paper. Think about when we pour the juice into the cup. What do you think? How far up do you think the juice is going to go? Is it going to fill the cup all the way to the top? Is it going to just barely fill it? Is it going to be empty? Is it going to be full? So on your paper, draw a line where you think how far up the juice is going to go from the carton and in the cup, okay? So you go ahead and draw your line, and I'm going to open our carton of juice, and then I'm going to pour it into our cup, and we'll see if you've made a good estimate. or prediction. Okay, so are you ready? Here we go. Okay. So it didn't quite go as tall as our cup, or I mean our carton. No, it's not really half. It's a little less than half. So on your cup, if you would have drawn a line maybe right about there, I would say you were pretty close. So a little less than half. So how did you do? Did you know what the capacity of this cup was compared to this carton? Remember, capacity is how much something can hold. So today I have some water bottles with me. And I have this one, and it's a little hard to see because it's just clear. So I'm going to add some color to my water bottle. So I'm just going to put a couple of drops in there. Okay. And then I'm going to put the lid on. Just shake it up. Okay, shaking it up helps it disperse in the water more quickly. So what would we say about the capacity or about this bottle, right? We would say that this bottle is full, right? There's not really any room left to put anything else in this bottle. It is full. So this bottle is full. Now I'm going to show you another bottle, and we're going to add some color to it. And we're going to just put a couple dots in here. I'm going to use blue this time. These are my two favorite colors, green and blue. What's your favorite colors? Do you have more than one like me? Okay, let's shake that one up. Okay, so now the green one is full, but the blue one we might say is half full because it's not all the way to the top. There's still some room, but it's not empty because empty would mean there's nothing in there. We could say it's half full, or we could also say it's half empty. Half of the bottle is empty and half of the bottle is full. So we say half full, okay? And then I have another bottle that is empty. Well, there's a little bit of water left at the bottom, but it's empty. So we have an empty bottle, a half full bottle, and a full bottle. So if you can get your mom to let you take some containers into the tub with you or just play at the kitchen sink while you're washing dishes, then you can practice seeing what the different capacities are of the cups and other things. So I'm going to take, and let's just see, I have a bowl here. And I want to see, so on this, it says to make a museum. A museum is where you look at things, and it's a capacity museum. So like I kind of have a few things that you could look at for capacity, like how much does it hold? And then it says you should draw a picture of what each item looked like when you had it, when you filled it or didn't fill it. Or you can just play around with it and not even fill out the paper. Okay, so I'm going to see what happens when I dump this full bottle of water into this bowl. Do you think it's going to fill it? Because if it filled the bottle, do you think it will fill the bowl? What's your guess? Let's find out. Okay, are you ready? Is it going to be full? Is it going to be half full? We know it's not going to be empty because we're putting something in there. Oh, but it looks like it's going to be half full. It was full in this container, but this container is only half full. So what does that mean? That means that this container has a larger capacity than this one. It means it can hold more, and this container holds less. So if that is holding, still has room for some more, right? If I add what's in this bottle to our green water, would it change the color? Would it fill it the rest of the way? What do you think? This one's not full. And remember, that one didn't go all the way to the top and it was full. So I kind of don't think it's going to make it all the way to the top, but I am curious to see what it does to our color and see how much farther, how much fuller this will make. So let's see. So we're going to take the blue water and add it to our green water. Is it going to turn blue, or is it just turning greener, or does it not make much difference? Doesn't really, maybe it's a little darker green now. And our container became more full or fuller, but it's still not completely full, is it? No. So this bowl has a greater capacity than our water bottles. Okay, so what I want you to do today is to get some containers and just go to the sink. First, you have to ask permission. You can use water. You could use rice. I saw somewhere where someone used Fruity Pebbles cereal. So just make sure you ask your parents first what you can use to check the capacity of some of the containers in your kitchen, okay? And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.